We got squared on both sides of the equation and we need to find the value of n. And I'm going to first square root both sides. Because when you have squared, the inverse of squared will be square root. So I mentioned before the square root of square inside will become absolute value. Let's just try that. So we'll first ignore the absolute value. So when you ignore the absolute value, we get, okay, so it won't work, right? We're gonna get, when you subtract n on both sides, we get negative 4 equals positive 4. So it looks like it's not, there's no solution here. But what happens if you put one of them negative? So here's a second option. Let's ignore the absolute value of the first one. And let's keep the negative version of that. Okay, because if you put the absolute value back, you will get n plus 4. So let's distribute n, negative 4, and minus 4. Now you can combine the n's together by adding n, 2n, and add 4 on both sides. Alright, so we get 0, then n equals 0. So if you're to plug it in 0 into n, it's gonna work. You're gonna get 16 equals 16, because negative 4 squared will become positive 16. If you put 0 here, 0 plus 4, 4, 4 squared again, you're gonna get 16. Alright, so 0 should be a good answer here, but can there be another solution? Next thing we can try is both being negative, but then if you try negatives, they're gonna be back to this form, so it's not gonna be useful at all. If you were to have negative here and keep this positive, that's the last option we have. I believe this will still give us the same thing. Yeah, we're gonna get we're gonna get n equals 0 again. So if you try 4 various ways, two of them is going to give you no solution, and only n equals 0 can be a viable option here. So the answer should be 0.